Hello and welcome. My name is Ben Palmer and this is Zone Coverage. Hello and welcome to the Zone Coverage podcast. My name is Ben Palmer, and today we're going to go into discuss the game. We're going to look at that up today. Haven't done that for a couple of weeks now, and then we're also going to talk about Kevin Durant's injury and the finals matchup: Golden State Warriors vs Toronto Raptors. We'll talk about that a bit first. Yeah, I've got Golden State in about 5 or 6. I don't think Toronto's going to last that long, especially against when in this series. It all depends on if Toronto's bench steps up, and they haven't really done that all season. Besides, they did well in the Bucks series. Fred VanVleet, and I thought Norman Powell was really underrated in that series. I thought he played really well, 3-pointers, going inside. I thought he was really electrifying for them. He was a great guy to have off the bench. Warriors, I just don't think they're going to beat them. I think if it's just Kawhi, I think it's going to be a 5-gamer. If the bench steps up, I think it could go to 7. But even if they do, I still have the Warriors in 7. The Warriors are just too good, even without Kevin Durant. And I think Kevin Durant will be back by then. His injury is a lot worse than people are making it out to be. Some people are saying it's calf tear, some people are saying it's calf strain. If the degree of how bad the injury was, if it goes to 1 to 3, I'd say it's about a 2. He's already been out for the past 3 weeks. I think he'll be out for the first 2 games of the finals. But it doesn't look good for him. They're on what game win streak now? How many have they won in a row? They're on about a 5-game win streak. 5 games? Yeah, if you don't count the last quarter that he got injured and they just destroyed the Rockets in Game 5. They won Game 6 and so 5 games. I think he'll be out for the first 2 games of the series. It's at Toronto. So I do think Toronto could take maybe the first. I think Golden State's going to get one of the games. I don't think they're going to get. I think the Golden State Warriors will get the second game. I think Toronto's going to win tomorrow, and then I think Golden State's going to get the second game. They're going to get both home games, and then I think Raptors could win Game 5 back there. But I do think that Warriors will win in Game 6. Again, 5 or 6 games I think it's going to go to. Could go to Game 7 if Toronto's bench steps up. This series relies on Toronto's bench, how well they play. Because I don't think that they are. I think they need to step up. We'll go on to discuss the game app. Haven't done that one for a while. Do really enjoy going in this app sometimes. What if the Thunder traded PG and Russ? I don't think they want to trade PG. I would keep PG. I would trade Russell Westbrook. I don't know who for, but I would trade Russell Westbrook. I don't know who they want to trade him to, who wants him in the first place, but I would trade Russell Westbrook because Russell Westbrook, when you think about trading him, he's been so loyal to that franchise, so you don't really want to do it. I don't think they will, but I think it's best for the team if they do. He's been so loyal to them, though. And when you think about the trade scenarios for Russ, there's not many. Because Russell Westbrook doesn't really fit on a lot of teams. Like, if you put him on the Lakers, I don't think he would fit there well, obviously. If you put him on Boston, again, wouldn't fit well. I just don't think there's many teams that he could really fit on well unless it was like his own team. If they traded him to like Chicago or a team like that. I really don't see him going anywhere. I do think they'll keep him, but I think it's best for the franchise that they trade him. All rookie first team analysis. Marvin Bagley third. I thought he had a really underrated rookie year. I thought he played well, really electrifying. I think he needs to work on his outside game a bit, but I thought he had a really good. I thought he had a really good season. Carmelo to the big three. I don't think Melo would do that. I think it would be fun to watch, but I don't think Melo would do that. Again, I think Melo is better than most NBA bench players. He's not a bad player. He is selfish, but if you need a say like Philly could have used someone like him off the bench in that series just to get them for another score off the bench because their bench was so bad it was ridiculous. They were playing about 5 guys in that game 7. If you put Carmelo on that bench, he could play really well. I thought he could be really good in Philly just off the bench. Yeah, Houston could blow up their roster. I'll talk about that actually. Yeah, there was a big thing about Houston. Daryl Morey, I think that's how you say his name, trading Chris Paul. I think that's a good idea for Houston. I don't think they can win with just James Harden and Chris Paul. I don't know who you're going to trade him for. Lakers. If the Lakers don't come out with a free agent this offseason, I think they could trade for Chris Paul. I think that would be a good trade scenario. Chris Paul to Los Angeles. Maybe Philly for Ben Simmons, but that doesn't really work because, well, Houston's all about shooting threes and Ben Simmons is the opposite. I don't know. There is a lot of scenarios that he could go to. Maybe New Orleans with Zion. Zion hasn't declared for the draft yet. In theory, he doesn't have to do it for a while until the draft's actually on. But he still could go back to Duke. I don't think he's going to do that, but he still could go back to Duke. I can see that happening, him going back to Duke. I can see that happening. I don't want it to happen because I want to see Zion play in the NBA. I want to see him play in the NBA. He could go back and just develop a jumper and Duke maybe win the NCAA championship. He could do that. That would be good for him. But yeah, I want to see him play in the NBA. I want to see him play with Anthony Davis. I don't know if they're going to trade Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, I did think that I thought that I saw something that was posted on Instagram saying that Pelicans GM David Griffin sat down with Anthony Davis about the future of the team and him. He should be traded. I don't really want him to stay on the Pelicans. I know that could be good, but I really don't want him to stay on the Pelicans. I think he doesn't want to stay on the Pelicans either. I don't think it was about him not having any stars around him. I do think it was just about New Orleans in general. I know Zion hasn't proven himself though. I know he's like almost. I think Zion's one of the rare few players that he's almost a guarantee that he could be good in the NBA, like really good. But he still hasn't proven himself in the NBA yet. He still needs to develop the outside jump shot. I don't think Anthony Davis wants to be babysitting Zion Williamson this season in his rookie year. I think that he'll want to get traded to either the Lakers. Lakers could get him. I don't know who for. Could go to Boston, but I don't think Boston would want to do that. I think that would be good for Boston, but I don't think it would be good for New Orleans because I don't think Jason Tatum really proved himself at all. And in these playoffs, I don't think he played well at all. I thought he was a big downer in these playoffs. Maybe Ben Simmons. Again, Anthony Davis for Ben Simmons. That could happen. Anthony Davis for Ben Simmons, that would be good. Ben Simmons and Zion Williamson, two really young players. That would be nice. Elton Brand did want to trade Ben Simmons, but ownership denied it this season. But I think ownership might deny that again. Yeah, Anthony Davis, I don't know where he's going to end up. I think it's going to be the Lakers. He's going to be a free agent next year unless they trade. I think he's not going to stay next year. So then I think it's best for the Pelicans if they trade him anyway. That's it for this podcast though. I'll do one sometime over the next couple of days, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.